All right, guys, there was a little foopa in the second game of the series between the Phillies and the Cardinals. Hrabosky worked his way into the starting rotation, and that is still under investigation at this time. Not sure what's going to happen. They may just handle things internally, but as of right now, there is no word on what's going to happen. But today, I think things are straightened out. We're going to replay that game. Phillies protested, and they won the protest. And so we're going to do it again. We got Grover Alexander on the mound for the Phillies. A and a C, X and a Z. And for the Cardinals, the correct pitcher is Dizzy Dean. He's an A and a C with an X. So we are ready to play some ball correctly this time. And Billy Hamilton will lead it off for the Phillies. 35. He grounds out to the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And one away. Big Ed Delahanty, 14's at 30, flies out to left. 2 away. Brings up Chuck Klein at 24, and he strikes out. So 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals. Bottom of 1, Willie McGee. 16 is a 28. And he grounds out to short. Old Jimmy Rollins, routine grounder. 36 is a 33. And Y is a strikeout. He does not have a Y. They pop out to second. The second baseman, Chase Utley, grabs the pop up. 56 is a 34. And a pop out to short. Pops out to Jimmy Rollins. 3 up, 3 down. Ryan Howard. 43 is a 29. X is a strikeout. Dizzy Dean has an X. Richie Ashburn a 25. That's going to be a single. Brings up Chase Utley with Ashburn on first. 31 is a 9. And he singles. Infield single for Chase Utley. First and second, Spud Davis. 31's an 8. Grounds out to third. And the runners will advance. So second and third down, it's Mike Schmidt. 13's a 14. It's going to be a walk. Dizzy Dean does not have a Z. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, but bases loaded now. Jimmy Rollins. 54, 32. And he flies out to right to end the inning. So Dizzy Dean gets out of a bases loaded situation there with nothing across. Mark McGuire, 55, is an 8. They pop out to third. Ducky Medwick, 23, is a 26. He grounds out to second. Albert Pujols, 32, the 26, and he grounds out to second also. Keeping Chase Utley busy over there. Move to the top of the third. Billy Hamilton, top of the order. 23, 29, X is a strikeout. Delahanty, 43, it's a 43. Is a 29. That is a strikeout. Chuck Klein, a 45 is a walk. 1 on, 2 down. Big Ryan Howard, 42 is a 14. That's going to be a walk. So again, first and second, a little bit of trouble. 2 down though. Richie Ashburn with a 15. It's 11. That is a single, and 1 runner scores, the other to third. So Klein will score. Ryan Howard will go to third. And then Richie Ashburn will steal second base. And that's an RBI single for Ashburn. Second and third with Chase Utley, a 26, a 12. And that is a fly out to left. That will end the inning, but 1 run for the Phillies. They take a 1-run lead. 1-0. Bottom of 3. Scott Rowland, 64-39. A strike, 61-42. And Scott Rowland is hit by the pitch. Brings up Ted Simmons, a 25 is an 8. And he will ground out first to the pitcher. And Rowland will move to second. Brings up Ozzie, 62. And Ozzie strikes out. Top of the order, man on second, Willie McGee, 52 is a 27. Now, why is not a strikeout? Grounds out to third for the third out. No runs for the Cardinals. Top of 4. I'll get it straight here in a minute. Top of 4. Spud Davis, 35 is a 9. Grounds out to short. Oh, Ozzie. Can't get by that boy very often. 44 is a 0. Mike Schmidt gets a double. Philly's trying to take advantage of the rematch here. 65. Man on second. Fouls out to third. Yeah. 2 outs, and Schmidt will have to hold second. Billy Hamilton, a 22 is an 8. And that is a ground out to third. So the double by Schmidt goes wasted. Stan the Man Musial will lead things off for the Cardinals. 15. He leads off with a single. Rogers Hornsby, a 41-24. It's a double play. 6-4-3. Double play. Mark McGuire, 41, and he strikes out. So nothing across for the Cardinals after a leadoff single by Stan Musial. Ed Delahanty, 64 is a 9, and he grounds out to short. Most shortstops are staying busy. 21, say 32, and he flies out to right. And Ryan Howard, a 56, is a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of 5. 36, 33. Pop out to second. Albert Pujols, 55. There's a single. Scotty Rowland, one away, 12's a 25. That's not going to be good. That's a double play. 6, 4, 3. Double play, and that will end the inning. Nothing for the Cardinals. Top of 6. 1-0. Phillies. 31 is an 8. Pops out to third. Chase Utley of 46. Strikeout. And Spud Davis, and he strikes out. Dizzy Dean still racking out the Ks. Ted Simmons, 26, 12, and he grounds out to third. Brings up Ozzie at 15, and that is a single and a stolen base for Ozzie. So man on second, Willie McGee. Probably going to tie it up here. No, he's not. He's going to do better than that. He's going to hit a 2-run homer. And the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead off the Willie McGee home run. 65, Stan Musial fouls out to the catcher. Rogers Hornsby with 2 away, nobody on. 32 is a 26. Grounds out to Chase Utley to end the inning. But 2 runs for the Cardinals. Make it a 2-1 ball game. Mike Schmidt to lead things off. A 34, it's a 31. Flies out to center. Jimmy Rollins, 29 is a strikeout. Billy Hamilton needs to get things going here. 25, no. Another strikeout. Move to the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Cardinals. 21 strikeout. Big Mac, 2 Ks on the day for Mac. 45, that's a walk from Medwick. He's up Pujols, 32-26. And it's a fielder's choice for Pujols. 2 away. Scotty Rowland with Pujols on first, 62, and he strikes out. Move to the 8th, top of the 8th. Ed Delahanty, 41's a 24. They ground out to short. There's a Chuck Klein, 63, 31. Flies out to center. Ryan Howard, 52 is a 27. That's going to be a strikeout. The Cardinals down to 1 more chance. 3 more outs. I mean the Phillies down to 1 more chance for the Phillies. 23, 26. Grounds out to second. Brings up Ozzie, is 62. And he strikes out. Willie McGee, of 46, and he strikes out. Both pitchers battling hard. Dizzy Dean going to try to complete this game out. Richie Ashburn, 24, and he strikes him out. Chase Utley, and Chase Utley has just gone yard and tied it up. They solo homer. It is now a 2-2 ball game. Spud Davis, and he singles. So the Phillies are not done yet. Mike Schmidt, 13, that's a walk. First and second, there's going to be a pitching change for the Cardinals. Timeout. New pitcher for the Cardinals is Todd Worrell, A with a Y. And he has a first and second situation with one out. Jimmy Rollins, the batter, and he's going to be pinch hit for. And Bobby Abreu will pinch hit for Jimmy Rollins. 32 is a 26. It's first and second. And he hits an infield fly. And infield fly pops out to second. For the second out, runners will have to hold. And so that brings up Billy Hamilton with runners on first and second. 45. It's a 14. It's going to be a walk, as Todd Worrell does not have a Z. So bases loaded now. Ed Delahanty. All right, had a little interruption there. 62 for Delahanty's at 14. That is a walk. And that will walk in a run. What am I doing? Nope. Bases are still loaded. And there's going to be a pitching change for the Cardinals. Timeout. Okay, so the new pitcher for the Cardinals is Harry Brecheen, A with an X and a Z. And yeah, bases loaded situation here with Chuck Klein up. 2 runs in, 2 outs. 31 is an 8. And bases loaded. And he flies out to right. That will end the inning. But 2 runs for the Phillies make it a 3-2 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And Alexander will stay out there for the moment. Stan Musial. It is a 33, and that is a double for Stan the man. The Cardinals are not going to quit. There's going to be a pitching change for the Phillies. New pitcher for the Phillies is Tug McGraw, A and a C with a XYZ. And he has a man on second, Stan Musial. Nobody out. Rogers Hornsby. 12's a 25. And he gets the line drive double play. It's a 6. He lines out, Hornsby lines out to the shortstop, and 6-4. So 2 down. Brings up Big Mac. A 3-2 ball game. And Big Mac gets a 41. And he reaches first on an error. So that brings up Ducky Medwick with a man on first. .54 is a 32. And he flies out to right. So that will do it. The Phillies take full advantage of the replay and win the ball game 3-2. I'll be back with the totals in just a moment. Okay, so looking at the totals, Phillies 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Cardinals 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Alexander, 8 innings, 6 strikeouts, and no walks. 1 home run. And he did hit a batter. And for some batting totals, Ashburn and Utley, both 2 for 4. A lot of offers though. For the Cardinals, Dizzy Dean, 8 1/3, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 home run. And some of the batting totals, 2 for 4 from Musial. McGee hit the 1 home run. Ozzie Smith with a 1 for 3 day, stolen base, scored a run. But Todd Worrell came in and walked three batters after a single. And that was that did end the Cardinals. So we will move to a game 3, and that will be as soon as I can get that done, hopefully tomorrow. If not, I will still see you tomorrow no matter what, but hopefully I can get this one done tomorrow also. Till then, take care. God bless. Okay, here we go. Game 3, Phillies Cardinals. On the mound for the Phillies, Jim Bunning, A with an X and a Z. And on the mound for the Cardinals, John Tudor, A with a Y and a Z. Same lineups. Play ball. Let's go. Here we go. 24. Billy Hamilton leads off with a walk, but no stolen base. Ed Delahanty, 55, is an 8. And he will ground out to first to pitcher. And Hamilton will move to second. Chuck Klein, 55, that's a 0. 42 is a 6, that's a double. That's going to be a RBI double for Chuck Klein. Hamilton will score. 1-0 Phillies. Ryan Howard, 61's a 41. And Klein is picked off. Picked off second. Ryan Howard's still up, a 64-37. It is a strike. 52 is a 27. And that is a ground out to third. 1-0 Phillies. Bottom of 1, Willie McGee. 16 is a 28. He grounds out to short. Stan Musial, 36. He pops out to second. Roger Hornsby, 24, and he strikes out. Brings up Richie Ashburn to lead it off for the Phillies. 13, and he walks. Chase Utley, a 44, is a 7. Grounds out to third. But Ashburn will move to second. Brings up Virgil Davis, 45. And that is a runner on second. That's a walk. 3 walks already in 2 innings for John Tudor. 13, and there is a first and second of 14. That's just 2 balls on the batter. 23, say 30. Flies out to left, and the runners will hold. And Larry Boa is not playing. I forgot to remove him from the lineup. It is Jimmy Rollins. 62 is a 32. He flies out to right. So Phillies leave 2 runners on. Move to the bottom of the second. Big Mac to lead it off. 65, and he just missed a home run. But instead, it is a foul out to the catcher. Medwick at 26, and he grounds out to second. Albert Pujols, 44. That's a double. Double for Big Al. Scotty Rowland at 34 is a 31, and that's a fly out to center for the third out. 1 runner left on base. Top of 3, Billy Hamilton. 61 is a 22. Pitcher, first to pitcher. Grounds out Pujols to Tudor. Pujols flips to John Tudor for the out. Delahanty at 33 is a 0. Look out, 16. That's a double. Big Ed. Chuck Klein, 53 is a 15. That is a single to left. Runner to third. If there was 2 outs, he would have scored, but there was not. So first and third, Ryan Howard is 60. Ryan Howard just left the building with a 3-run homer. And now it is now a 4-0 ball game. The Phillies. 3 RBIs for Ryan Howard. Brings up Richie Ashburn at 51s and 8. Base is empty. Pops out to third for the second out. Brings up Chase Utley at 31 and 9. He grounds out to short. 3 runs for the Phillies. Move to the bottom of the third. Ted Simmons, and he leads off with a double. And brings up Ozzie Smith. 53 is a 20. And he singles through the infield, and runner moves to third. Ted Simmons goes to third. First and third, nobody out. 31s and 8. Flies out to right. Sac fly for McGee. Simmons will score, and Ozzie will have to hold. Man on first, 1 out, 54 to 32. Flies out to right. Runner has to hold. Rogers Hornsby, 36, and that's 2 balls. 43 is a 29, and grounds out pitcher to first. Bunning flips to Ryan Howard. So the Cardinals pick up 1. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Top of 4, Spud Davis, and Spud Davis leads off with a double. And the Cardinals are going to go to the bullpen for a pitching change. Timeout. New pitcher for the Cardinals is Lindy McDaniel. He's an A reliever with an X, Y, and a Z. from Hollis, Oklahoma. And he has a runner on second and nobody out. Mike Schmidt at the plate. 45. That's going to be a walk. Not the way you want to start off pitching. First and second. Nobody out. Jimmy Rollins, a 26. A 12. Batter safe on first. Batter safe at first. Fielder's choice. Runner's out at second. Other one goes to third. So Schmidt is out 6-4. And Davis will go to third. And Rollins will reach on a fielder's choice. So it's first and third with one out. And Billy Hamilton, a 40. Runner is out stealing home. So Davis tries to steal home. And Rollins moves to second. So a man on second now. 12's a 25. That's going to be a line out. Line out to short for Billy Hamilton. That will end the inning. So that was kind of a messy inning there for the Phillies, as no runs come across. So 4-1 still. Phillies. Mark McGwire, 41. He strikes out. Lucky Medwick, 24, and he strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Jim Bunning. Albert Pujols, 28. And a 28, he grounds out to short. 3 up, 3 down. Top of 5, Ed Delahanty. 61's a 24. And he grounds out to short. Brings up Chuck Klein, a 35, and he pops out to third. Ryan Howard homered his last time up, 35. He grounds out to short. Three up, 3 down inning for the Cardinals. Scotty Rowland, a 56, and he strikes out. Ted Simmons, a 54, and he flies out to right. Brings up Ozzie, 54, is a 32, and he flies out to right. Quick 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies. Brings up Richie Ashburn for the Phillies, 52, 27, and that is a strikeout. As McDaniel has an X, 56, strikeout. So back-to-back Ks for McDaniel. 22, and then a single for Davis. Mike Schmidt with a man on first. 16 is a 28. And he grounds out to short. Move to the bottom of the 6th. Willie McGee, top of the order. 23, 27. 27 is going to be a strikeout. Stan the Man, 12, 25. That's going to be another strikeout. Rogers Hornsby, a 35, and he pops out to third. Quick 3 up, 3 down again for the Phillies. Move to the top of the 7th. Jimmy Rollins, a 13 is a 14. Leadoff walk. Billy Hamilton is going to bunt. 24 is a 14. And a Z, that is 2 balls on the batter. He's going to try to bunt again. 35. 35 is not good. That is a double play. Well, I take that back. And F batter's safe at first, so Billy Hamilton beats out the double play chance. It's a 2-6 on Rollins for the first out. Billy Hamilton beats out the throw. Fielder's choice. Delahanty, one away, 41. 24. Double play, 6-4-3. And that will do it for the Phillies. And we move to the bottom of the 7th now, 4-1. 64. It's a walk for McGuire. 45. That's going to be 2 balls on Medwick. 63-31. Flies out to center. Pujols with a man on first, 56, and that's 2 balls on the batter. 61's a 22, and he is hit by the pitch. First and second, Scotty Rowland, 1 out, looking for the double play ball. It's going to be a strikeout. Ted Simmons at 31 is an 8. Runners on first and second. He grounds out to third. And that's going to do it. Top of the 8th. Phillies in control, 4-1. Chuck Klein, a 56, is a 34. And he flies out or he pops out. Actually, he strikes out. McDaniel has a Y, so it is a strikeout. Ryan Howard, a 46, and he strikes out. Richie Ashburn. There is a single for Richie Ashburn. And a stolen base. Chase Utley, 28 with a man on second. And he grounds out to short. And I put that in the 7th inning. I will fix that in just a moment. Nothing for the Phillies. I miss my other whiteout. I got to go back to the old school whiteout, the paintbrush style. Don't like that as much. But here we go. Ozzie Smith, bottom of the 8th. And Ozzie will lead it off. 43 is a 29. It's a strikeout. Top of the order, 33, Willie McGee's a 0. 56, that's a double. So man on second for Stan the Man. 32, 26. And he grounds out to second. 4-3. McGee goes to third. But there's 2 outs now. Roger Hornsby, 53 is an 18. He reaches first on an error and the runner scores. So they get a run. It is now 4-2. Man on first. And Mark McGuire. And just got dangerous there. 25. And a 25. Runner on first is a ground out to second. That was a little bit too close for comfort. They get out of it. Barely. 4-2. Top of 9. McDaniels hanging in there. 16-28. And grounds out to short. Brings up Mike Schmidt at 35, and he walks. Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins puts some little insurance on the board. They 2-run homer. I almost pinch hit for him, but I look like a genius now. 2-run homer for Jimmy Rollins. 1 away, nobody on. McDaniel might as well stay out there now. 16-28. And he grounds out to short. Big Ed Delahanty, 35. He pops out to third. That will do it. 2 runs, though, for the Phillies. Make it a 6-2 ball game. And that might put things out of reach for the Cardinals. Ducky Medwick, a 15. That's a leadoff single. Jim Bunning going to try to finish it out. Pujols, 21-32. Flies out to right. And Scotty Rowland, 15 is a 10. And that's a single. And a stolen base. And Medwick will go to third. So second and third with 1 away. And Ted Simmons will be pinch hit for. All right, my phone just died on me, so had to take a timeout there. But there was a timeout anyway because there was a pinch hitter for Ted Simmons. It's going to be Johnny Mize. And the situation is second and third with 1 out. Jim Bunning is still on the mound. And he's going to pitch to Johnny Mize with a 6-2 lead. 31 is an 8. Second and third. Second and third, that is a single. An S on second. Scott Rowland. Rowland is not an S. Single runners score. And so a single for Johnny Mize. And both runners score. Makes it a 6-4 ball game, 1 away. Ozzie Smith will be coming up, and there will be a pinch hitter for Ozzie Smith. Timeout. Okay, so Jim Edmonds is going to come in and pinch hit for Ozzie Smith. And there's a pitching change for the Phillies. It's going to be Tug McGraw. He'll come back in. Try to save this one. A and a C, X, Y, Z. So we have man on first, 1 out, and Jim Edmonds, the batter. 65. And that's going to be a foul out to the catcher. Two outs. And Ozzie is out of the game. Willie McGee back to the top of the order. Man on first. And 2 away now. Cardinals down to their final out, and that's going to do it. A 52 is a 27. And an X is a strikeout, and that is a strikeout for Tug McGraw. 2 runs, not enough. Cardinals go down. Phillies take advantage of the foopa. That was Hrabosky. The Hrabosky foopa has propelled the Phillies into the next round, the Elite Eight. I got to be careful here because I'm going to actually go ahead and write that in without that on camera because I'm backtracking here a little bit. So that means every lower seeded team in the bottom half of the bracket has advanced. Phillies will take on the Braves in the Elite Eight. And right now I'm fixing to play the Orioles and the Cubs. So I can't show you the rest of the brackets because they are not, they've already been filmed, but they have not been put on the channel yet. So that's a look at where we are. It is not the Cardinals, it is the Phillies in the Elite Eight. So until tomorrow, take care, God bless.